You cannot experience internalized fat phobia unless you yourself are fat. All right. Though anyone can suffer from poor body image, only fat bodies are discriminated and oppressed by fat phobia. Isn't that how it works? Like people that are afraid of spiders, they're the only ones that suffer when they go to a spider museum or the spider zoo. What are you talking? Though anyone can suffer from fear of heights, only people that are afraid of heights are discriminated against by going to see the Grand Canyon. It's like, yeah, that's kind of how it works. All right, I'll read this again. I can't. These things are so stupid. I can't even read through the whole thing without just tearing it apart first. Though anyone can suffer from poor body image, only fat bodies, not fat people. The bodies are fat, not the people. The people aren't fat. The bodies are fat. That's right. That's right. Because you're living or you're stuck. You're inhabiting a fat body. I forgot. Only fat bodies are discriminated and oppressed by fat phobia. You can't experience internalized fat phobia. You cannot experience internalized fat phobia unless you yourself are fat. Did you know that? You can't experience internalized fat phobia unless you yourself are fat. Does that make sense? I thought, oh, so you have to be fat to experience someone else's internalized fat phobia? I thought I had internalized fat phobia because I don't want to be fat. So it's internal. I don't think it's internal. Like I'll tell you, like, I don't want to be fat ever. I have no fear of being fat. I have no fear of it because I'm not going to be with my habits. It's just not going to happen. But yeah, I don't want to be. It's just not even a concern because I won't be, because have good habits. All right. Hating fatness versus hating your own fatness are two very different things. They might be, but they're both fucking dumb. So I'll call you out on being stupid on both accounts. You, Kelsey, are guilty of making a dumb post. This is a dumb post. This is silly.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Yeah.
I award you no points. No. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Can you imagine? Can you imagine this person? Can you imagine if Kelsey took all this fat aggression and instead of coloring this Instagram post, instead of choosing the right font, making the periods, thinking about it, probably writing a caption and shit. I don't think there is any caption here. I'm not going to read if there is. There's no caption. You don't need it. It's just itself. It's just terrible. Can you imagine if Kelsey actually took that energy, that time and attention that this person will never get again? You'll never be able to get those minutes back on this podcast. Kelsey will never be able to get those minutes back in her life. She spent her time crafting this Duke masterpiece. Imagine if you took some responsibility and took care of your health. You wouldn't have to make up nonsense. Just some thoughts.
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. bounce. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transfer to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a running crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just